And welcome back. Now, last time you saw the inside of our cabin, but just to give you an idea of where we are on this ship, because it's so huge, is to have a look at the bottom of it. Shows the decks with this little slide ramps going down. We're actually parked on port 3, which is deck 3, and our cabin is located on number 5. So you can see there's quite a lot going on. 7, 8 and 9 is where all the entertainment and shops and all that are. So it's a big place. Well, here we are. Can you hear me all right?
Yes, I can hear you.
You can?
Yeah.
We seem to have this little bit of the deck all by ourselves because nobody knows it's here yet. I don't know why. There are stairs that carry on up. But look. We're leaving, and it's a big boat. There's even a little lower deck. Look, people are looking out over that. Don't know if that was a private balcony or not. You know what? That's it. You've buggered off. So you're on your way. Bye. Next stop, Spain. Ooh, do you remember this? It's just a quickie because we were advised to find the restaurant and book it. So Fiona's in that queue. Now here you are with your first pint.
Yep, not last me all day.
Now, do you think it would be advisable to book that restaurant then?
Yes, absolutely.
The queue was quite big when you left.
I got there and there were about 3 or 4 people sat down. I sort of hovered around and about 20 people pushed in front of me. So by the time I got to the front of the queue, there was about 20 people, and when I left there was another 50 behind us. So yes.
It's got its own helicopter pad, and obviously that's where all the engines live, down below. Big, isn't it? Here we go. Well, we thought we'd do a quick intro on the food that's on here. So we're in, what are we in? The cheapy restaurant? Average restaurant? There's
cafe.
A cheap one as an average and the high end.
This is the cafe where there are snacks. They're pretty good. I've got pizza here, veggie pizza. The veg is very nice. The pizza's a bit biscuity. You've got a ham and cheese toasty.
Yeah. It's alright. It's well done in places, I have to say.
Limited menu. Next to that there's a self-service restaurant, which is okay, but they encourage you to have 2 or 3 courses, which we don't want.
Well, no, because we got a main meal booked in a flash restaurant, don't
Then
we?
there's a posher restaurant. Sorry, there's a posher restaurant which is posh buffet, and it's €36 to have some of it each, or 45 to have the whole lot. We're going for that. And we'll do that later, hence
So
why we
this is interim then. Okay, there we go. But it is a mill pond, so that's good. Okay, so time to talk Wi-Fi. Needless to say, when you get onto a ship and you leave the area where you are, your signal disappears on your mobile phone. So we need to connect to Wi-Fi. The ship does have Wi-Fi. These in front of you are the packages. Now what we went for is the one at the bottom, the 25 euros, because it allows streaming as well. Now what it doesn't tell you on the Gulf, and I think they're missing a trick here, for that price it actually enables 2 devices. And so what you'll get is a code for the other device. And so this would cover me till we get to Spain. Now on my phone I'm trying out something new. It's called an eSIM. Now there's multiple suppliers of these. I've gone with this one called Jetpack, and it's like having multiple SIM cards in one package and is based around roaming. Now the reason why I've gone with this outfit is on the left hand side down the bottom there you can see free Uber. Not really interested in that bit, but WhatsApp I am. So video calling for free. Great. And then Google Maps, when I'm out and about as well for satellite navigation, use that. And that is free. Now the other cool thing that it offers is that thing on the right hand side, hotspot to other devices. Now as you are probably aware that no matter what package you're on in the UK, when you go abroad you are limited to 25 gig. However, if this hotspots as well, that gives me another 25 gig over and above the SIM card that's in my MiFi box that is connected to my TV. So, Brucey bonus. That's 50 now then. And 25 on the wife's, 75. That should be enough for the 2 weeks. So what did I purchase then? So this is 30 gig, right? It does last for 30 days, but I wasn't really interested in the days. It can connect to Movistar and Vodafone and provide 5G if I happen to be in a 5G area. There are smaller packs and there is an unlimited pack, and so I bought that as well. Now there is one thing to note, as I found out. When you buy an unlimited pack, that becomes active first, whereas I didn't actually want that. I wanted the one for Spain to work first and the other one to be reserved to when I go to Rome later on in September. And so, lesson learned. Now, the setting up of it is fairly straightforward. There are instructions on the website, and I'll let you know how all this panned out coming up later on. Now, whilst it's empty, we thought we'd gather this. It's got its own wave machine, look.
The wave machine is natural, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Just watch the lines at the end there. And it's full. There's 2. And down it goes. Anyway. It's a big place, you can see from upstairs. And they have their own bar. Drinking and swimming.
No, the pool closes at 8 p.m. So.
Okay. Yeah, but that would give me time just before I even a meal. And as we left port now, they've opened it. It's got to be done. Just had to be done, didn't it? Just zoom out. So this is in the posh restaurant. And we have a sea view. And we've ordered just the main course, which is fine and dandy. That's all we need really. But there is a buffet, which is over there. I'll just zoom in. That's a buffet. And then there's puddings afterwards.
Also a buffet.
Yes. But we've just gone for the main course at the minute, see what we end up with. But, you know, still a V. And it was cordon bleu. It's a good job we ate earlier, I suppose. But with the buffet, it's probably enough because that's a massive starter by the looks of it. And to boot, there is an awful lot of puddings. Up and down, up and down. They're buffet puddings. Oh, think of all that sugar. But that was it for us. And before you know it, that was the end of the day. And it was time to walk some of that food off. A little stroll round the ship because you can go all the way around. And then head back to the cabin, taking in the sunsets, of course, as we went. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, as you do, out the porthole, what can you see? Yep, we're still moving, and I needn't have worried. That noise is as loud as it gets, so I'll be quiet now and you can have a lesson. Now when we get up, we got about 3 hours, not that far out to be honest now. We got showers and breakfast to have, so better get a move on.
Well, it's day 3 of our holiday and we've just literally entered Spanish waters because I've just had a notification on my phone saying welcome to Spain. It's that way.
Yeah, you might have noticed there's a bit of a grey cloud now. It looks a bit like rain to me.
About 90 minutes or so out, so it's a peaceful night. Luckily the sea appeared fine, so obviously you got a sense of movement and noise, but nothing major.
Yeah, the beds were right. No, actually it was alright.
The beds were alright,
yeah.
And it was fine, and even the shower was okay, except the whole room gets soaked with those little showers, but it was fine. So now we're just waiting to land and go through that rigmarole.
Yeah, that definitely looks a bit cloudy over there. If you look where we came from, it's not over that way. I did do a wander all the way around because, would you believe it, there's even a spa on here. And you've had your nails done, haven't you?
My nails done.
Yeah.
Thank you, Claire.
That's all right. So, yeah, so give me a bit of time to have a wander around the ship. Oh, that, by the way, is the dog pound for an outside dog area. So you can bring your pets. Quite busy on there. I think there's one indoors as well, but we haven't got one. So, not checked that out. Looks a bit grey and ominous.
Yeah.
Do you reckon you can see land, do you?
Yes, of there-ish. Just see it through.
Because it's definitely raining over there, look.
Yeah.
Maybe that's how to see it. Quite stunning.
Dramatic.
But not 5 minutes later, we went under that thing in the sky, and then boats started appearing, and so did land. And then there was the announcement to vacate our cabins and head for the car deck.
Vacate our cabins.
Okay. Just before we leave, so I just thought I'd do a quick little scuzz round of the things we found out with this room. This is actually a radio, and I'm not going to press the button to turn it on because the sound is awful, to be fair. These are your bedside lights, operating switch down the bottom there. And then I found there's only one power point in here. There is that kettle one, but the cable goes through the table and plugs into the bottom. I didn't try to undo that, but maybe you can use that as a secondary. Otherwise, there's one just there on the table. We water it. So we put our universal charger in that, got USB ports on it, plugged in our phones, and away we go. The TV does have a remote control. Because it's LG, don't bother looking for an LG one. Don't know what the make of that is, but anyway, it turns it on and off. And what do you find on this? The only usable English channels,
It's
BBC.
BBC News HD.
That's it.
Yeah, the rest are Spanish.
Okay. Well, it
Or
would
might
be.
be some French. I mean, I just looked and could only see one in English.
English.
That's
That was
what
it. Okay. How did you find the shower?
The shower's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's yeah, the hot water's a bit hit and miss, i.e. it comes hot and then it goes cold, not really cold, tepid and then hot. The only thing with it, even though it's got a lid, it soaks the whole floor. And there's nothing you can do about that. You just have to live with it. Just the floor, not the unit. So,
Yeah.
and they don't give you enough towels with that in mind. There was
Yeah,
enough
there's
towels.
only one towel, isn't there?
One towel and one floor towel, and that's not enough.
For
If you
two
had
people.
4 people in here, that'd be hopeless.
Anyway, that's it. Ship stroke ferry is now done with, and we make our way down to the lower parking garage, connect everything back up, and wait. I suppose we must be more organised than some people. I mean, the couple behind us didn't even look like they're ready. Oops, did he forget the handbrake? You can't move without it. Ooh, are we off? So we'll be getting off the front of the ship this time, as we got on the rear in Plymouth. Now, we are on the right deck, so I'm guessing that if we're fairly near the front, this won't take long, and everybody else will have that monumental weight. And yes, there is movement, so I think you better get your skates on, love. So I'm looking at that rear camera, and that other car's not moving. I wonder why. Oops, that'll be a flat battery then. See, that's why we unplug. Then I get a poke to stop watching and concentrate on what I'm doing.
Don't pull over, because that guy's coming up on your inside.
Ah, Brucey. So we were, what, a couple of 3 cars away from the front? And it's only just over an hour for us to be on site. I reckon there'll still be people on this ship. Hey, we're off.
There.
We're now in Spain.
Follow everyone else, Dean.
Let's take pictures of it then.
Oh, hang on, I've got my phone. I've got everything else, but not my phone.
Passengers coming on.
Yeah. If I quit the turnarounders, I suppose.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto the alley.
already here?
I don't know.
Yeah, here we go. I can see
Yeah.
it.
Muy bien, gracias.
Gracias.
Now, one thing I did notice with this is if I did Google Street View that I did in the UK, it showed me going through the middle of Santander and out to a motorway. But this is not the way this has taken us, and this took us, in hindsight, all the way along and straight out to the motorway without meeting any other traffic. Fantastic.
Out way. That's it.
It's on the way out. Okay. Gracias. Okay. And hola. There we go. Can cope with that.
Hola, gracias. If we say that a lot, we should be alright.
Yeah. Be a start. Well, that's it. Now that we've cracked Spanish, that's me sorted for the entire holiday. Coming up will be the site itself. And there is a major, major problem. I'll tell you about that when you see it. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell, and we'll see you on the next one.